Hi, everybody. This is Jennifer. Many of you are probably just here. I just had a class just a few minutes ago on the ED ending. So we're going to have a class right now on the flap T sound. Hey, nice to see everyone. I'm Jennifer from Tarle Speech and Language, and I am celebrating 13 years in business thanks to you with 13 free courses and mini lessons and videos to say thank you for all of your support. So how could you support? Share my channel with your friends, spread the word, share my videos. You can leave comments, ask questions. That all really helps me out. So I really, really appreciate it. If you're interested, before we get started, I do have workbooks. Some people have been asking about that. How do I practice without your videos? I have some books on Google Play on how to pronounce English vowel sounds. I'm working on a consonant book now. I also have lots of books available on the iTunes store, and I have tiny sound packages, one for each sound in English for all the consonants and vowels, with word lists and videos and audio examples on my website that you can buy as well. My website is tarlespeech.com. You can also follow me on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter, Flipboard, you name it. And it's under Tarle Speech. So you can usually search for Tarle or Tarle Speech, and you can find me that way. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm checking out the messages here. Hello, Serene, Mohammed. It's going really well today. I'm having a great day. It's a beautiful day here. And thank you for the congratulations. Okay, so let me share my screen here, and we will get into the lesson. Okay, so what is a flap T? A flap T is a sound that Americans use in certain situations. And let's think of it this way to make it super simple. The flap T sounds like a D sound. So instead of saying T, we are going to say D. When do we do this? This happens when the T comes between a vowel and an ER sound, a vowel and an L sound, or two vowel sounds. So this happens in words, but it also happens in phrases. So even if you choose not to apply this rule, which is fine, you really don't have to. People are going to still understand you if you say a full T instead of a D. But I think a lot of people, this is super helpful for when they're listening. So they're like, oh, it's not a different word. They're just changing that sound. All right, so let's just start and go through each one, and then we'll practice them all. So we have the first situation is the flap T, and that's when a T comes between a vowel and an ER. So in English, in American English, I should specify, we do not say water, butter, hotter, better, letters. It's fine. I mean, everyone will understand you if you choose to say it that way, but we would tend to say a D, which is the flap T, water, butter, hotter, better, letters. Okay? This D sound, or the flap T, also happens between a vowel and an L. So we don't say cattle, settle, little, bottles, or battled. In American English, we would say the D, or the flap T, cattle, settle, little, bottles, battled. And we're also going to use this flap T, like a D sound, a fast D sound is a good way to describe it, between a vowel and a vowel. So we see this a lot when we add that ED ending. Knit, we don't say knit, id, or note, id. We say knitted, noted, voted, fitted, caffeinated. Okay, so let's give these all a try and practice these. Okay, everybody ready? I'm going to say the word and you repeat after me. Water, butter, hotter, better, letters. And between a vowel and an L, cattle, settle, little, bottles, battled, and between two vowels, knitted, noted, voted, fitted, caffeinated. Okay, let's do them all one more time. Let's start from this one. Knitted, noted, voted, fitted, caffeinated, cattle, settle, little, bottles, battled, and water, butter, hotter, better, letters. You are correct, Shireen. In London, the T sound is a T sound is a T sound. You are correct. So this is definitely more American English, and British English is definitely more a T sound. So that's why I said this is more or less a choice for you. You need to choose what you prefer. People are very curious about this rule and about this crazy flap T when the T sounds more like a D. So here's the rule, but everyone is still going to understand you if you say a T, and that's totally fine, but this will help you a little bit more with your listening to an American. So that should help a little bit more. Knitted. Knitting is when you have like two sticks and yarn and you knit. You make like a blanket or a scarf or a hat. It's like a hobby, knitting. We used to actually use it to make clothes. Now it's become more of a hobby. And it's okay if you can't do this. It's totally fine, like I just said. If you can't do it, not a big deal. It's more or less about comprehension. And if you want to use this sound, it's more a choice for you. You decide. This is more of an advanced thing, and you do not have to do this, okay? Anybody else have any questions before we go? Because that's it. That was a super simple one. I don't think so. Let me do a quick questions. And just because I love an emoji, I'm going to give you a smiley face. Okay. Oh, I'm glad that you like the American accent. Oh, bonker, bonker. Thank you. He just told me it was pretty, or she. Let's see. You are welcome. Does the T sound like an R? Spanish, maybe? M3HDNET. Can you say that again? Because I don't know really what you're asking there. Ramesh Kumar, so you're asking the pause pronunciation. You might have asked me this. I think I just made a video for pause and pass. So let's do that quickly. Okay. Oops, I misspelled it. Okay. Okay. So pause, P-A-U-S-E, 3 sounds in the pronunciation, P, short O, ah, and then a Z. Pause, pause, pause. You're going to pause the video. Sometimes people get confused with pass, and pass is P short A-S, pass versus pause. So pause and pass. Also, I know everyone loves a really good combination where the words are pronounced the same. Sorry, my writing is horrendous today. Let me try that again. So the word pause, like to take a short break, and pause, like the feet of a dog, those are both pronounced pause. So both of those words are pronounced the same. Pause for a second and wipe off the dog's paws. Okay. Oops, I just hit something. Ooh, hope you can all see me. I don't know what I just hit. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. It went away. Okay. I don't know if T is like an R in Spanish. I'm really sorry. Michael, how do we reduce the TH sound when speaking fast? It's kind of a little more of a complex question. It's going to sound a little bit more like a T, but it's not a T. Let's try a few of these. Okay, so we have in the door and out, in the house and out the door. So we're going to say in the house, out the door. So you can hear it's not as stretched as if you're saying the word think. So there's not as much air going out, but it's not saying inta. It's not a T. It's a little bit shorter than a TH, and there's going to be less air escaping, and it's going to be completely connected to the sound before it. Another tip is if we have two THs together, and this happens with any sound, where two words have the same sound at the end and then at the beginning, we're only going to say that TH once. So I'm going to go out the door, with the, so I'm just saying with a. So I'm almost like not saying that TH again, with a. I'm going out the door, with a boy, out the door with a boy. Did that answer your question, Michael? Ramesh, pose. Okay, this is another one. Is this the same person asking about? No. So Miriam, thank you for coming back. I'm loving this. Okay, pose. And then let's put pause up here again. Okay, so pose is a long O. Pose. And then this is pause with a short O. Pose, pause. Pose, pause. Those O's are confusing because they can be either short or long, and spelling doesn't really help in most of those situations. Let's see. I don't go live every day, but I do think I might make this sort of like a monthly thing, like once a month, just have a quick, little mini lesson, which is why I really want all of your suggestions on what topics you'd like from mini lessons. So let me know that. And then we'd have sort of this question and answer at the same time. Also, let me know what times you would like these to be scheduled. I'm in Chicago, so that's US Central Time. Okay, someone wants to see my tongue for the D sound here. Okay, so if I were going to say the D sound in dog, which is like a really true D sound, dog, my tongue is touching that ridge between my teeth and the top of my mouth, the skin on the top of your mouth, okay? Dog. If I say water, my tongue is a little bit further back. Water, water, water. Now, that being said, if you put your tongue exactly where you say a D, water, 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 it's okay. They're so similar. And then when you're in conversation and you have other words around it, it'll sound a little more natural. It's really hard to see my tongue when I say that, but I'll say it again. Water, water, water. So again, it's kind of here as opposed to there for the D in dog. I hope that helps you. Thank you for telling me I'm sparkling. I appreciate that. And hi in Iran. Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Okay, I don't think so. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate all of you. I love all of the questions. I feel like I learned from all of you every day with your questions. And I just really appreciate your kindness and all of your support. And I also love it when you tell me I do something wrong, because sometimes I don't know what I'm in the middle of everything. So I appreciate the constructive feedback as well. Thank you, Miriam. That is so nice. Patter. Yeah, I can definitely say patter and pattern. I have a video on pattern. Okay. All right. So patter, 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 and then pattern, pattern, pattern. So I think the question was actually about this. I think someone just mistyped this. Pattern. So pattern. Pattern, pattern, pattern. Hope that answered your question. Oh, Benjamin wants to know, what does out of the box mean? Do you have an example? Because I think it can mean actually a couple different things are coming to my mind. So like, I could say my iPhone works out of the box, which means you just take it out and everything's done. There's no assembly required. But you can have thinking that's out of the box. And that means when you have out of the box thinking, that you're not thinking like everyone else, you're being a little more creative. So I think you're probably asking about out of the box thinking, and that would be the answer there. Okay. Yep, think out of the box. Correct. All right. I'm gonna wait just a couple seconds because I think there's a little bit of a delay here. Give everyone an emoji of thanks in the meantime. Okay, I think that's it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all of you. And I look forward to hearing your suggestions for more mini live classes like this, maybe to do it once a month, or just to do like a question and answer. That would be fine too. So high five back at you, Omar. Okay, all right. Thank you all so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.